Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. So I have my Green Witch Tarot. So the current situation, we have the World Tree, and that is the world. Challenge is the Page of Wands. I almost feel like you're kind of settled into a gosh, I can't think of it. You're settled into a routine. Like you become complacent with things, and that you're not ready. It's almost like you're on the hamster wheel. You're just like every day is the same. And the challenge is to how do you change it up, right? What do you need to focus on? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's something that you've been wanting to do. Your past. Seven of Cups. Or what you're leaving. Let's see your strengths. Oh, look at that. Page of Cups. I like that one. Near future. Six of Cups. Getting back to something that you love. I feel like there is something that you used to do in the past, or there's something that you've been wanting to do, but you become so complacent with life lately. Like you become so bored. Like you're like, there's got to be more to that. But I almost feel like there's something that you started in your past or you've been wanting to do, but you just haven't put enough. I feel like the time has come for you to refocus on that for some reason. Advice, Nine of Wands. Don't worry about what other people have to say. Environment. Go for it. Ooh, take control of the situation. I love it. The Emperor, right? Don't let insecurity stop you. Don't let those things get in the way. Hopes and fears. Definitely being successful. Hope, right? Fear is, okay, will this venture be successful? Fear, and hope is, yes, I want it to be, I hope that it is successful, right? So it's kind of like that twofold there. And then potential outcome, look at that. The Lady and the Lord, which represents Gemini, it also represents, but I feel like it's feeling proud of yourself for having taken a chance on something, right? Because so many times we see like other people like, wow, look at them. They're going after their dreams, or they're doing this, or they're doing that. I wish I could do that. Or we see other people do it. Like, you can do it. You can do it just as much as anybody else can do it. But it's that dedication, right? It's that effort. It's that work. It's that making it happen, right? It's taking those initial first steps to actually make something happen. We can all sit back and dream, but can you come out of your, I feel like that this sort of hamster wheel that you're on, and can you make those changes? Can you actually make the effort to make it happen? All right, let's see what else we have. Have you put like a box around yourself, and have you kind of closed yourself in? Like, are you not challenging yourself? Are you being your own best friend? Seven of Pentacles, yeah. You need to focus on that Eight of Cups and walking away from those insecurities and walking away from those things that you feel are stopping you for going after and challenging yourself. Those, whatever that may represent. There's something that you have to walk away from, but I just feel like there's something that you have to fight for it, right? There's something that you want to have happen, or there's a change in your life that you want to have happen, but you're just not feeling confident enough to do it. And I feel like you've talked yourself out of doing it. But if you want to be change, if you want change, you have to be change. No one else can do it except for you. And you have to fight for it yourself, and you have to motivate yourself. I feel like you're leaving behind an idea that you had for something. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited for it, whatever it is. I'm excited for it. But you're leaving that behind. It could be something that you loved, a passion that you had, building something, creating something. I'm not sure what it is. If this resonates with you, then you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so Page of Cups, so your strengths, Page of Cups. I love this Page of Cups because she's there with the blank canvas and she has this beautiful scenery around her. And like she's, okay, what am I going to paint? What am I going to do? What am I going to create? I feel that you're very creative. I feel like you have a lot of ideas. I feel like you're very passionate about things. But I feel you've just kind of gotten into this routine, or you've gotten away from what's, and you're a hard worker, right? Your strengths. You're a hard worker and you're creative and you're passionate, but I feel like you haven't, like you haven't stimulated that area lately. I feel like you haven't felt that excitement of trying something new or going after something or being creative or working or doing something that you really love doing. It could just be a hobby, right? Maybe you love to play golf, and so you used to play golf all the time, but now because life has gotten in the way or you're finding reasons not to do it, and so maybe like that was a passion of yours and you really loved doing it and it was kind of your escape and it was your release. And so maybe it's about getting back to that, right? Maybe it's just, I mean, obviously that's expensive, but it's like, well, what if you just go hit a bucket of balls, right? And then you just go do that. And then that starts to motivate and you're like, oh, okay, now how do I make this happen for myself? How do I get back into it, right? How do I find a way to make this happen for me? Whatever this thing is, this idea that you have, whatever this, I feel this excitement. I can't explain it. I feel very excited for you. Building up your confidence to say, yeah, I need to get back to that. It doesn't have to be the exact thing. It could be something different. But I feel like it's having that excitement and that creativity that inspires you and motivates you and makes life feel more fulfilling. We have the advice, which is don't worry about what other people have to say, right? Don't, because he's kind of bracing himself there and he's like, well, what if this person says this or that person says that, or, kind of, I just feel like it's, don't stop doing things that you feel are important to you or you would like to do because you're worried about what other people are going to say, right? To focus on your own happiness, what makes you happy. That's what's important. And if people around you are not happy, then maybe it's time to reassess those relationships that you have with those people and be like, okay, well, why are they not happy for me? Let me take a look at that. And do I need to have that person in my life? We have the environment, which I love it, is the horned god, which is also the emperor. It's powerful, right? Powerful. Right? Oh, I love it. I love it. The Emperor and the Magician. It's magical. It's powerful. You're in control of your own life. You're in control of your own decisions. You're in control of how you react to what other people say or don't say. You have the power to change your life if you set your mind to it and if it's truly what you want to do. You also have the power to keep yourself in the same situation without changing anything, and you have the power to do that. Your hopes and fears are the Six of Wands and the Chariot, and how do I take control? The fear of, okay, how do I take control of it? Yeah, I'd like to take control of this, but how do I do it? Is it going to be successful moving forward? If I move out of my comfort zone, am I going to be successful? I don't know. Nobody knows. You never know unless you take a chance, right? But even like taking that chance is exciting. Even taking that opportunity is exciting, right? If you want to start your own business, if you had a creative idea like, hey, I want to be my own boss. Like I want to make, have my own business. I want to do my own thing. Or I want to create this product, or, I want to, okay, I want to travel, but how do I make that into something that I can travel, but I can make money doing it, right? Then you have a YouTube channel and you show all of your travels, and you start to post that, or you have social media account where you start to do that, right? And you're like, okay, well, I want to, it's twofold there. Like, you get to travel and you're working. Being creative. I know you're creative. I know you have a lot of ideas. Like, you can make it happen. And definitely that's a scary thing. But if I would rather fail trying to do something rather than failing just sitting and not making changes. I mean, look at me. I started this YouTube channel. And when I was working as a cashier, I would tell people and they'd kind of look at me funny. But I was like, I didn't care. Like this, and they're like, wow, you're really doing that? And I'm like, yeah, why not? You should do it too. Like, branch out, make it happen, especially this day and age on social media. Like, you can be your own boss, you can do your own thing, right? Whatever it is that you want to do. Even if it's like a hobby that you want to do, right? Then you just start recording it, and then you have your own social media channel, and you make money doing what you love to do. Whatever it is. Finding ways to make it happen. And then we have the potential outcome, which I feel like is that if you're pursuing things that make you happy, that make you feel fulfilled, your relationships around you become stronger and happy because you're in a happy place. You're in a good place. You also feel good about yourself. You feel proud of yourself. You're like, yeah, like this was a challenge for me, but I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I didn't sit back on my couch and just watch all these other people doing these things, and I'm not pursuing what I feel is important to me. Like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to let go of those insecurities, and I'm going to try it. And if a challenge comes up, I'll deal with it. If it doesn't work out, then maybe that's pushed me in another direction for me to try something else. One way or another, I'm going to make it happen, right? That's the mindset that you have to have. As soon as a challenge comes up and you give up, then you're going to go right back where you started. But that goes to show, like, you have to persevere. All right, so we have a wisdom oracle. We have chop wood, get to work, right? Get to work. Get to work and make it happen. Today is as good a day as any to make it happen, right? As soon as you're done listening to this reading, get to work. Make a list. Get a piece of paper, right? Get excited, because I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for you. I love seeing people succeed and being happy and like pursuing their dreams and that glimmer in their eye and that excitement, right? That they've faced a challenge and they're doing what they love to do. Door to personal healing and happiness. Definitely that's what this reading is door to personal healing and happiness. How do you open that door? Don't shut that door on you, right? Don't keep that door closed. Open up that door. How do you open that door? It's up to you, right? It's not up to me. It's not up to your parents or your children or your brothers or sisters or your partner, your friends. It's up to you. How do you open that door? Your own door to personal healing and happiness. It's up to you. Okay, so I feel like these two cards. So we have the Star Dragons. We have vision, contemplating the future. What does your future look like, right? And how do you make that happen? And then we have culmination, completion, and renewal. Completion of this and renewal because you're trying something new, right? You're going after what's important to you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.